Gothenburg is Sweden's second largest seaport and is located on the west coast. It's the country's military and economic gateway to the world, whose rapid prosperity came when the city's merchants created their own East India Company in true Dutch style, with huge trading houses. It's where the charm of a small town joins with the economic strength of a city. On Pakos Quay, close to the maritime centre, the ship on which we shall travel across Sweden awaits us. A waterway from Gothenburg to Stockholm, the Göta Kanal, Sweden's construction of the millennium, which connects the North Sea with the Baltic Sea. Prior to Trollhatten, our first adventure begins with the raising of the boat. Across a short distance, 6 lock systems built in a row overcome a height difference of 44 meters. One lock after the other opens up, and the inflow of water raises the boat to the next level, higher and higher. Next, the old lock chambers are visible. The Trollhatten Canal Museum provides a good insight into the construction of the lock system and how in 1718 Christopher Pollum was commissioned by Charles XII to build a canal. Today, new technical achievements impress as the green landscape sweeps reassuringly by. Vänersborg appears. After Lake Vänern, the Gota Kanal. We reach Godhuggen and its 2 narrow twin locks. Finally, at Huistorp, we overcome a height difference of 10 meters. Here in 1822, the opening of the western section of the Gota Kanal between Lake Vänern and Vatten was celebrated. The landscape transforms to an area of forest, and the captain steers us into the next waterway. This is a section called Mountain Canal, 91.5 meters above sea level. The Tartorp lock appears, one of the last 2 manually operated locks that lifts the ship only 20 centimeters. From here, the canal opens into Lake Viken. From the lake is the tricky Spetsnaz Channel. Forsvik, with the oldest lock that dates back to 1813 and where the Kingbohm family welcomes those who come here. After crossing Lake Vatten, we reach Borrenschult, an important section of the canal, with 5 lock chambers and a height of 15.3 meters to overcome. This lock brings the history of the Gota Kanal back to life. Deep down below Lake Borren, the joining together of the Great Lakes Vänern and Vatten. It was in 1810 that Baltzar von Platen finally convinced both king and parliament. The proposed canal was to ensure free access to the North Sea and to enable trade with the hinterland. At Kungs Nordby, the canal is directed above National Highway 36. "58,000 soldiers and labourers dug the canal bed by hand. Some errors were made, such as the second aqueduct. We arrive at Hedda, where 15 lock chambers follow. Here we're able to disembark and walk along the canal among the wonderful natural landscape. Next, the most spectacular section of the entire Gota Kanal awaits us. The Karl Johan Lock, near to the small town of Berg. Seven interconnecting locks lead directly downwards, one after the other, to Lake Rochen. Centimetre by centimetre, the Wilhelmshaven descends slowly into the lock chamber. Then a little forward, and the same process starts again and leads to the next level. Here the lock principle is particularly evident, with several locks overcoming a big difference in height within a short range. It takes about 1 hour and 45 minutes to lower the boat. Only when the water level is exactly the same on each side of the sluice gates are they allowed to be opened. Our descent is complete. Unlimited travel on the long, drawn-out Lake Rochen. Again, a natural body of water forms part of the eastern Göta Kanal, 33 meters above sea level. From Berg to Norsholm, the boat traverses the lake. Then the canal entrance appears. A short section of canal connects to the next lake. We're nearing the next natural lake that lies below and is separated from us by a dam. The remotely located Hulta Lock is the gateway to the small Lake Asplangen. At Snøvelstorp, the dugout section of the canal begins again. Now it winds in numerous curves through farmland, meadows and fields, and in the twin locks of Carlsberg we lose almost 10 meters in height. At Mem, the true Göta Kanal ends. We reach the Baltic Sea, along the coast of Sörmland, into Himmerfjärden, and along the Södertälje Canal. Next at Södertälje, a lock of the same name, and at 135 meters, the largest. Even in Viking times, this was an important trading center, the connection from the Baltic Sea to Mälaren. Lake Mälar is the third largest lake in Sweden, with a variety of bays, islands and peninsulas, a labyrinth of water and land. The shores of the scary landscape are inhabited. The last lock at Hammarby protects the downtown area from the threat of possible high seas. Finally, Stockholm, the city between bridges and the Venice of the North. The Gota Kanal, a unique project that originally had a military purpose but which eventually was vital for Sweden's trade and industry. A cultural heritage that ranks as one of the most famous engineering projects in the world.